If you're new to my build, you might not know that my WRX has actually been rear-ended twice. So today I'm hoping to reduce the chances of that happening again by installing an F1 style rear brake light. I've seen these called third brake lights, and also I've seen them called fourth brake lights. I'm not sure what the correct number technically is, but it's an extra brake light in addition to the ones in your tail lights and the one in the rear window. And believe it or not, here's the damage on my bumper from both accidents. The reason I never got it fixed is because I have plans to get an aftermarket rear bumper in the future. So there wasn't really a point in repairing this one. Plus it doesn't look too bad from a distance or in photos. And you might be wondering, why add a mod to an old bumper if you're going to replace it anyway? And that's because the aftermarket bumper I want actually uses the same brake light location as the OEM one. So this mod will transfer right over. And I'm sure someone in the comments can guess which bumper I'm talking about. There are a bunch of different brake light designs from different brands online, but the one I'm using today is the OLM OG Plus Final Edition with the clear lens and black base. And not sponsored by OLM, but shout out to my girlfriend for getting me this one a while back. I didn't want one with a light bar or any crazy patterns. I just want something simple and clean for once. And like I had mentioned earlier, this one has an F1 blinking effect, and what's also cool is that it doubles as a reverse light. Overall, I think many WRX owners would like this mod as it is clean and simple, all while increasing your car's visibility on the road. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and let's start the install. So here is the bracket that's going to be holding this brake light into the bumper in that little spot right there. These black clips I believe hold this bracket into the bumper, and these bolts connect this brake light into this and make sure it's secure. The wires in the middle right here is what connects this brake light into this wiring harness. And this wiring harness is actually pretty cool because it taps into the tail lights. So it's gonna be a plug and play install. No need to be cutting wires or anything like that or soldering any wires. And also it comes with some zip ties, which I assume is for cable management. But anyways, that is all that is in the box. Let's go ahead and lift the rear end up. We shouldn't have to take the rear bumper off or anything like that for this install. But let's get to it. Hopefully it's gonna be an easy one. Okay, so I got the car on ramps, which gives me the perfect amount of clearance to work underneath the bumper. Hopefully I can fit my camera down there as well. So I'm gonna show you guys what you need to do underneath. But basically there's gonna be 4 pop clips underneath the bumper that you need to undo. That way you'll be able to move the bumper around and then fit the bracket inside. And here we are underneath the car. Here's the pop clip number 1, and got number 2 right here. Then got number 4, number 3. And then you got the 4th one right there. So it just goes all across. Pop clip number 1, I got my plastic trim with me. I always hate doing these things. It's always like hard to get for some reason. I end up breaking them. All right, that one's off. All right, there you go guys. Pop clip number 1 is out. All right, oh wow. Number 3 is out. And now for number 4. Oh, uh-oh. All right, they're all out now. Now you're able to pull back the bumper to work a little bit underneath. Now that we got the 4 pop clips out from underneath, we now push this plastic cover out from behind. Oh wow. Nice. With the plastic cover out, the first thing you want to do is slide this clip here into that hole right there. And with that clip there, you can now slide this bracket from behind, facing this way like this. So now I can get one of these yellow bolts here and feed it inside that clip hole. And for the hole on the other side, I just need to put in this pop clip that's provided as well. There you go. So this yellow bolt on the right is in, and I have this pop clip on the left in right here with the bracket installed. Now I can slide this brake light through the front and making sure this wire right here faces up and feeds through this on top right here. And that is because it's going to be connected to the wiring harness that connects to the tail lights on the driver's side. And also once the brake light is in, you'll get the other 2 yellow bolts and feed it behind in these holes. There we go. Now I'm gonna get it from behind. Pause. Nice. And now I'm gonna grab my 2 yellow bolts here and screw it from behind. What? Pause. I'm gonna grab my 2 yellow bolts and then tighten in from behind, basically. Oh, that does not look right. It needs to be more flush. So I got the bolts in from behind and tried tightening it with my hand, but I can't seem to be able to get just be tight and still. As you can see, I can just push. I'm able to push it around a little bit, and it's like showing gaps if I push it down right here, which I do not want. There's not enough space behind for me to fit the screwdriver in there, so I'm gonna try to figure something out. But I will cut to once I find a solution. So here it is fully installed. Kind of stupid, but I didn't think about this, but you actually need a 10mm wrench to tighten down the yellow bolts. I did struggle a little bit with some fitment, but I got to a point where I'm pretty happy with it. I can see there's some gaps on the top a little bit and a little bit on the side, but from afar, at least it's pretty level and not too bad. So I'm pretty happy with this now, other than some slight fitment. It's not perfect, but it's looking pretty good. Now we just gotta pop the trunk, do some wiring, and hook up to the taillights, and we'll be done. And also, I just want to step back real quick just to show you guys how it looks. I really like the black base of the brake light. It matches well with the taillights as well as the emblem. So once I get the electrical in, I'm pretty sure I'll be pretty happy with this install. Alright, so I moved the trunk liner out of the way and exposed the driver's side tail light for the wiring. You're also going to want to feed the wiring from the taillights into this hole and to go all the way down to the brake light. You can either choose to remove this rubber thing completely, or you can cut a hole in it. I'm going to try to cut the hole first. And if I fail in doing that, then I'll switch to popping out the rubber piece. But first things first, I'm gonna do the wiring harness first. As you can see, I already undid the tail lights right here. So this is the tail light wire. I'm gonna get the wiring harness from the brake light, plug it into here first. And then this gray end here is gonna plug into this piece right here. That's not the tail light. And then on the wiring harness, there's a smaller clip here, which is gonna plug into the other set of wires that's going to be feeding through the rubber hole, as I mentioned, connecting it to the brake light. There we go. This one goes right here. Perfect. Now I just gotta hook up the other wire. There you go. So now I'm just gonna try to make an incision and feed the wire through. Okay, that might be too big. Okay, now that that's in, I'm gonna pull from underneath. All right, perfect. So with all the wires hooked up and connected, let's test it out, see if it works, and then we'll clean everything up, put the truck liner back in, put the mats back in, and we should be good to go and finished. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna try braking. Alright, so I got the inside of the trunk all cleaned up. Now I'm just going to show you guys the functions of all the tail lights and brake lights in unison. I also have the 4 pop clips underneath reinstalled. So after I show you guys all the functions right now, I'm probably going to cut to nighttime and show you guys what it looks like at night. And then I'm going to go ahead and close off the video afterwards. Also, real quick, guys, I want to show you guys what it looks like on the reverse cam at night. You can really tell a difference, as you can see right here. Looks pretty good. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for today's install. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, it ends up taking longer than I expected, but hopefully it is easy for you guys if you guys plan on doing the same thing for your WRX or STI. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the install. I like how the black base looks with the car, with the tail lights and everything, and the blue, and also the black logo. But that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. The next one is gonna be a big install, and I'm gonna tell you guys what it is right now, what the item is. It is gonna be a wing for the WRX, finally installing a wing, so stay tuned for which wing I'm going with. As always, I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.